All right, good morning, everybody. Today we took two trades. One was nice and profitable at open. The other was basically break even. Let's get into the first one. That was NIO, one of our favorites. You can see into pre-market at open, we were starting to test this R3 level right here. We then immediately sold off hard at open. I'm loving this 2-minute chart for our ABCD in the first 10-minute patterns, basically, 10 to 15 minute. What we're looking for, we hit this R2, which is a pretty strong resistance level. We sold off hard. We came back. We tested our VWAP, stayed below moving averages, The 1 minute was a really nice entry point for us. As we came back up, you can see we touched these perfectly, immediately closed lower. I went short. From that point, you can also see it's technically kind of in the 5-minute opening range breakout as well. I don't play these by themselves like a lot of people do. I use them in conjunction with other strategies. So if they set up on my R3, they set up an ABCD pattern. You know, we got our A, we got our B, we got our C. I go short, we drop down to D, which is daily level S1. There's a lot to target there. It does give us a little bit worse R to R versus if you were to say like a Thor likes to play these R3 straight rejections. That would have been a really nice play. But I don't really like to play in the first 5 minutes. I think it's just too choppy and inconsistent for me. I'd rather set up a trend and hop into that. My concern on this is I don't really like trading into these large moving averages. This is the 50 on the 5 minute. The 50 and the 200 are kind of in my don't trade zone. You can see what happened when we hit the 200. If I go into the 200, it's a 100% no take for me. I write the trade off immediately. Because as you can tell, it's so strong. That was perfectly in conjunction with our yesterday close price. So we had a really good target. This was our 2R. So as far as our R to R goes, not too shabby. We did take off a little bit earlier here, and that's probably because I'm, this is my 4th day trading live. I want to make sure we're making good trades. I'm being super selective, only taking A++ setups. So yeah, we covered here, we went short here. We covered at this daily level that we had from yesterday. I actually had a fill right there, which would have been right here on the 1 minute. We missed it by 1 penny. 1 penny, that was disappointing. I ended up covering that position right here instead on the pullback because I wanted to make sure if we went back up, I covered a little bit of my profits. We then tested our 9, shot down. I covered at the bottom here, and then I covered at the daily level and the 200. I then had 6% of my shares remaining at this point because we did hit our 2R. I knew this was going to be a tight play. It was very unlikely we were going to lose the 200 in yesterday's close. So I only had 6% remaining, which I then set a stop loss above break even, which you can see we got stopped out here. Big bullish engulfing candle brought us all the way back up. We actually sold off quite a bit. I thought we were going to go back down. We did come back up, get stopped out. That's all right. $40 risk, $50 profit, 1.25 R. I'll take it. That's not bad for an opening trade. Our next trade was here on MARA. You can see MARA is trading in a zone. I knew that going into it. You can see right here, based off of yesterday's close, here's kind of our floor. What I was looking at here, after we kind of opened weak, we came back up, we tested this level, we shot off hard, came back down, and then we've just been kind of bouncing inside of here. What really piqued my interest is right here. You can see we had terrible volume leading up to this, and then boom, big volume correlating with this pop. We went up, we tested yesterday's close, came back down, couldn't break down below this level right here. As you can see, we couldn't break that candle, came back up, I went long. Problem we had though, I went long early in this wick. Take a look. Let's see if I can draw. Oh, I can't. I don't have the paid version. I'll have to do it sloppily. So you can see here, this is our candle, our volume bar. Super weak volume. At this point, I mean, you can see here the spread is back up to like 8 cents. So when I went into this trade, it was like this. It was like 3 cents, right? We were like in the 2 to 5 cent, 4 cent range. Once we got to this point, we found our spread get up to 10, 12 cents. Well, I was in the trade. It freaked me out, as it should everyone. I started to get concerned that maybe we weren't ready to quite break this level, this trading zone that we were in. So I just immediately got myself out at like $1 profit just to make sure I cover my commissions. Not that that really matters. It was like 70 cents. And I'm glad I did because, as you can tell, volume died right back afterwards, and we're still in that chop zone. I thought this was going to be our igniting volume that sent us up. You can see that as soon as we started getting volume, we did go up very quickly. I mean, this is a 50-60 cent move here, pretty hefty. So I was expecting us to do a little launch. That did not happen. We were grounded, and I got out. You can also see on our 5-minute here, I really like these candles to the long side, these dojis. It's showing us that every time the stock goes down to this 50 moving average, it's getting bought up really fast, and we're closing high. We're closing high. Big wick, close high. So I was very interested, but as you can tell, the volume just isn't there to make this move happen. See our spread again, back up to 8 cents. You know, in these situations, don't be afraid to just pull yourself out instead of getting chopped up. Because now you can see we're starting to turn over on the 5-minute. So I don't know what's going to happen with this. Volume's crap. And we're stuck in a range. So who knows when it's going to break, if it's going to break, and which way it's going to break at this point. I only thought it was going to break because of this volume and this move. But didn't work out. Got out. That's okay. That happens. So 2 trades on the day. NIO, MARA, and a nice little 1.25R return. All right. Have a good day, everybody. Stay green.